You don't always notice manipulation when it's happening, because it doesn't look aggressive. It doesn't look obvious. Most of the time, it feels normal. It feels like a conversation, a favor, a relationship. But something about it feels off. You leave feeling confused, drained, questioning yourself. And the worst part? You can't explain why.
If you've ever felt like that, there's a reason. Because manipulation isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, subtle, controlled. And if you don't understand it, you don't just experience it, you fall into it. If this has ever happened to you, subscribe, drop a comment below. Now let's get to the human files. They make you doubt yourself. They don't argue directly. They don't say, "You're wrong." Instead, they make you question your own thinking. You say something simple, and they respond with, "Are you sure? That's not how I remember it." You might be overthinking. At first, it seems harmless, but over time, you stop trusting your own perspective. You start second-guessing everything: what you said, what you felt, what you remember. This is not a coincidence. It's a quiet way of shifting control. Because once you doubt yourself, you become easier to influence. Sign 2. They play nice, but it feels off. They're kind, polite, helpful, supportive on the surface, but something doesn't sit right. Their kindness feels calculated, selective, timed. They show up when it benefits them. They help you, but remind you later. They support you, but expect something in return. This is not genuine kindness, it's leverage. Because now you feel like you owe them. Sign 3. They shift blame without you noticing. Something happens. They hurt you. They cross a boundary. But somehow you end up apologizing. Not because you were wrong, but because they twist the situation, change the focus, bring up something you did. Now the conversation is no longer about what they did, it's about you. And slowly, you start taking responsibility for things that weren't yours. They use silence as control. They don't always respond. Sometimes they disappear. No explanation, no communication, just silence. And that silence does something to you. You start thinking, did I do something wrong? Why are they acting like this? You begin chasing clarity, and in that moment, they gain control. Because now your attention is on them, not because they said anything, but because they didn't. They create confusion. One day they're warm, the next day distant. One moment they agree with you, the next they contradict you. There's no consistency, no clear pattern, and that keeps you stuck because you're always trying to figure them out, trying to adjust, trying to stay on the right side of them. This confusion is not accidental. It keeps you off balance, and when you're off balance, you're easier to control. They push your boundaries slowly. They don't cross the line immediately. They test it. Small things at first. They ask for more time, more energy, more attention. And when you allow it, they go a little further, then a little further, until one day you realize your boundaries are gone. Not because you gave them away at all once, but because they were taken slowly. You feel drained after interacting with them. This is the biggest sign. After spending time with them, you don't feel better. You feel tired, mentally heavy, emotionally drained, even if nothing bad happened. That's because manipulation doesn't always show up in words. It shows up in how you feel. Your mind is working harder, your emotions are being pulled, and over time, it takes a toll. Here's what you need to understand. Manipulation only works when you're unaware of it. The moment you see it clearly, it loses power. Because now you notice the patterns, you recognize the behavior, you stop reacting automatically, and that changes everything. You don't need to fight these people. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to see what's happening clearly. Because once you do, you stop playing the role they expect from you. And that's where your control comes back. If this made you see someone differently, or even yourself, then you already understand how powerful awareness is. Subscribe if you want to understand human behavior on a deeper level. The next video goes even further. I'll see you there.